Hi. Hi. I've put you in a different position there now, so hopefully it'll feel a little bit easier to watch this. And I've agreed to, 10 minutes, about 3 minutes ago, because I'm using the living room, so I'm going to just going to do a wee bit more to this. My name is Anya Devine, if you've not tuned in before. And this is me looking in the mirror at myself there to do this self-portrait. And it's being painted on Kappa board, which is something I've not used much before. I just picked it up last night because I thought I wanted to do some bit of painting without getting, taking a long time to set up. And so this was the closest thing to hand. We actually used Kappa board for packaging paintings. And I still have the box of it in the living room. I don't know how durable it is. I think there's a spray I can get that'll fix the painting. So I'm liking it though, because it's really smooth, and means that I can get some interesting textures and things. Okay. So just to find the position of the iris. Oh, it's midnight. Is scratching the chair that the mirror is sitting on. Hopefully it's not going to come tumbling down. Gosh, this brush is completely hard. I must have used it with acrylic one time or something. Okay, so I'm aiming to find the position of the iris on the left, the eye on the left hand side here. Yeah, this brush has definitely been used for something other than watercolour. I don't like the way it's splitting like that, so I'll just carry on using this one, even if it's a little bit big for the iris. Maybe I could use the 1/4 inch. I like to have the brushes, I like the brushes to be able to make whatever it is that I'm painting in one or two marks, you know. Now I've given Lily free rein to come down at the 10-minute slot, so it's likely that'll be how the video might end, with a 15-year-old coming in and claiming her space. Wasn't a very smooth negotiation, I have to say, but anyway. See, I'm sending out the newsletter tonight, and I just wanted to do a little bit more to this painting in order to maybe put this video at the end of the newsletter. Oh, dearie me. But yeah, communication could have been a bit more skillful there. Anyway. Right, so it's quite dark. In fact, this whole eye is a bit darker than the other one. Yeah, I think that's maybe where that shadow needs to fall there. It's the kind of thing that would be useful if it was if I was able to stand back a wee bit, you know, especially when you're doing something like the eyes where you want them to work together. It's helpful to be able to gain some distance. Or better still would be to work on the two of them at the same time, but I got a bit trigger happy with that eye last night and ended up just really enjoying myself painting that and ignoring the other one totally. So now I've a bit of ground to cover in terms of making them work together. That's all. So I'm finding where the inner corner would sit in relation, say, to the nostril below. There's a bit of a shadow in here. And when it dries a little bit, this is kind of serving as an undercoat, and then I can bring in a bit more detail once I've got the ground established. So cerulean blue is what I'm using now to do the so-called white of the eye. because it's not really white at all, but I just want to give it some kind of a value that's off, that's different from the skin. And then even in here as well. And a touch of red for the inner corner of the eye there. And I think that there's quite a bit of shadow even in the skin surrounding it. So what might happen here is I might end up with a video where it looks maybe worse than it did before. Like instead of a gaping space, there's a kind of an inaccurate eye represented. But I wouldn't worry about that, because I can come back, especially with this paper, I'm able to lift off the watercolour even after it's dried, especially after it's dried actually. It's quite a satisfying thing to lift off the paint then. Put some ultramarine blue on. There we are. And I'm sure there'll be other spaces over the weekend where I can do a bit more painting here. Because again, I'm wanting to stay. I want to go to bed at a reasonable hour, you know, still. So Self and Lily just dropped Erin into Edinburgh. She's celebrating with her, a few of the people from her class. Their main exam is finished now for the flight attendant course. Okay, I'm going to give myself another minute, because I did say 10 minutes I would take, and I want to stick to it. The old Jackson's orange was a nice colour last night, wasn't it? Oh, I was saying I could lift it off after it's dried. I'm not sure it's lifting off. Yeah, it is a bit. Okay, so if you're interested to see the main middle bit of this painting, there is another video of it. The step 1, which took 50 minutes actually, so it's quite a significantly longer video than this one is. So if you're interested to watch that, you're very welcome. I'll maybe put the link below once I've loaded this one up. I'll put the link to the other one below it, below this. It was last night. I'm in much better form today. I think maybe the catalyst for that change of mood was the painting of this last night. Who knows, really? You know, things just drift away, don't they? Sometimes moods lift on their own as well. Like, I don't know. I'm going to let that dry, I think, and I'll just find the lights again once it's dry. I'm going to put a pupil in, and then I'm going to get out of here and then write the newsletter. If any of you are interested in receiving the newsletter who don't already get it, send me an email to anya@divineportraits.co.uk, or just comment below, and I'll comment below this video and I can send you you know, we can organise it through that. I just need an email address. I send a newsletter out every 2 weeks at the moment. I'm quite happy with that. routine. Okay, and I think I'll just call it a day now for this one. Okay, so not an awful lot done, but the eye is insinuated anyway, and I'll maybe continue it tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching and for joining me and all that, and I'll see you another time. Okay, take care. Bye.